All right, hello everyone. We are kind of backing off a little bit here. We are going to pull out Sniper. Don't have many katanas. Just gonna back off here to a Quasar. Let's get that little extra side spin. See, I'm gonna pull out Quarterback for this hole. Don't really need to do a lot with the drive, so we're just gonna focus more on precision than anything. Sniper for accuracy and ball guide. If you don't have a Sniper, then we're gonna use Viper. So let me just give you guys a visual breakdown here. But if you do have unlocked Sniper, especially even at a low level, it'll still be highly effective. You're not going to need much backspin, maybe a bar. So as long as it's a level 3, that little extra ball guide boost could, come in handy for you guys. Power's not going to be the end of the world. Just keep in mind, 1.9 per ring versus 1.0 per ring. And we're going to use that max adjustment for the most part. So visually speaking, you're going to, after you hit that tee shot, you're either going to be playing 1.9 per ring, which means you might only go 1 or 2 rings with a Viper versus a Sniper at 1.0 per ring. Oh, I just switched it. But I'm going to go ahead and run through this guide with Sniper just because of the accuracy boost. And I want you guys, especially for the guide, I want to be able to give you a nice visual of what the ball guide looks like, and you can just kind of replicate my spin and use the same landing zone. So if you don't have the ball guide and you land it at the same spot, it's going to react just like my ball will. So keeping that tip in mind is going to be more useful to you, and that's one of the biggest reasons that I'll try to, step up the ball guide and, show you guys the shot so you can see it versus the alternative. If I don't show you a shot that has the ball guide, then you might not be able to visualize the shot as much. You see, this time we're just going to kind of back off things a little bit. We don't need to, I can be a little bit more accurate with Quarterback than I can with extra miles. So we're just going to kind of use that to our advantage.
Perfect shot.
And just kind of beat it up here. Just put that left momentum on. Cutting this around the corner is going to make things a little bit easier. So always keep your momentum to the left. So you can get just a little bit better angle. And this is actually perfect because you're going to see, the way that guy hit it out there is completely different than the way that I did. And, you're going to kind of get to see 2 versions of the shot. So, I don't recommend, especially for rookie, you playing for the second fairway. It's a lot harder to stop the ball. Of course, you wouldn't want to land it that far if you were going to try to do it. But, I do really recommend for the rookie guide that you just kind of try to bump it off of here from this other fairway. And you can see that's where Max Club is. We're just going to put 1 backspin on. Nothing too great here. And like I said, if you're doing this with Viper, just keep in mind, you can just model my backspin and just make sure your second ball hop is very similar to mine, and you will hit a similar shot. But just keep in mind that you'll only be able to go 1.9 per ring as opposed to 1.0 per ring. So I'm going to go about 5 rings, a little bit more. But if it was you guys, then you would only go 3 rings. Not even quite 3 rings. And just a little bit of an overcorrection for me. But as you can see, it just kind of gives you a nice chance. And just kind of ease it on down to the hole. And I'm just going to, let's see if this guy can pop this in, I guess. Comes down to virtually perfect ball more than anything. Oh jeez, don't do this. It's not gonna make it. What is this? How am I reconnecting? I'm on 5G. 4G, 5 bars. Oh, this is so stupid. I have no idea what's going on. I went to forfeit and the screen pops up. It makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. Drives me crazy. I mean, I was going to forfeit anyway, but come on. You know, this is one of those things that, you know, something is wrong with their server when this happens. You know, they never want to accept accountability for it, but I'm telling you, something is wrong with their server when this happens. You can see I'm searching Facebook. In terms of my messenger, you know, I'm totally up to date. And I go into the game and nothing. So, nevertheless, I have to get a bogey. I absolutely have to get a bogey for this. But, I might just stop this video here for you guys. And you can just see firsthand, this is 100% their server. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's a failed connection on their end. And it's funny because anytime you put in a message, they don't want to take accountability for it when you actually put in a ticket and say, hey, I got this disconnect error. Well, this is 100% certainty the game's fault. There's no other way to put it. I'm on 5 bar 4G LTE and I cannot get back into the game. So I'm just going to restart my phone and that usually whatever the problem is with the connection or whatever, hopefully resetting my phone will at least get all these cookies or whatever that I have out of there and try to continue this on. So good luck, guys, and see you guys on the next hole.